Welcome to the channel. And there she goes. Get your patch today. Today, we're taking a look at the Goblin V2 by custom maker Dan Dugdale in Massachusetts. Let's get at it. The Goblin V2. Unique way to open it. Fully integral G10 handle. And it is a button lock. It's a custom knife, so, you know, certainly handmade, and there's going to be some different choices made, obviously, when it comes to a custom knife, and they're not really valid criticisms in that particular case. D2 steel, you know, in some cases people will complain about that, but Dan caters primarily, I believe, to a hunting crowd that is very experienced in utilizing D2. And of course, it's something that he's familiar with. So in this case, not a particular gripe for me. Now, it does have multiple ways of opening it. Your front flipper, your studs on either side. You certainly could also hold the button lock as usual to deploy, but the way Dan prefers it, he has these pivots here that are heavily textured on both sides, and he just pinches and flicks. Again, from a background as a hunter, this is probably suitable for when you're wearing gloves or you need to do some kind of gross motor movement in order to effectively deploy the knife, especially if you're wearing gloves. I really love any sort of knife that has a unique mechanism to it. And this really fits that case. Hand size is good, right? Ergos are really wonderful. The swell fits nicely into the palm of your hand. And of course, with the full integral backspacer here, you don't have any hot spots when you're gripping hard. Good amount of jimping, good depth. Will definitely keep your grip there. And of course, if you're in a pinch, grip, that is, that'll work just fine. Dan actually showed up this year to the Lehigh Custom Knife Show back in August or September of this year. I can't quite remember what date it was. There's another show coming up in March or April. Just check out the PA Knife Show website to be sure. I'm not sure if he's coming back for the next show or, you know, or the same season show, but definitely worth checking out. I quite enjoy this piece. Centering is awesome. And you've got this fun little anodized pocket clip. The great thing about this particular bearing system as well, rather than your typical bearings and flipping action, that sort of thing, it's actually relatively quiet, which I suppose would also be good in that sort of hunting outdoor situation where you're trying to be a little bit stealthy, I suppose, or at least not disturb anybody. I think that's going to be it for today. Don't have any specific specs on it, but if you would like to know, let me know, and we can always get those added. Let us know down in the comments whether or not this knife is something that appeals to you, whether it's cool, whether you'd like to see anything else similar. You know, Doug has a couple more models. Dan has a couple more models that we can certainly pick up. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye-bye.